Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on making a simple wristlet strap. I like to make mine 1/2 inch wide. So I have a 1/2 inch swivel clasp that we're going to use. Normally I get these from moremino.com. I just grabbed one today just for the video. I think this one came off of Etsy somewhere. But yeah, I'll put Moremino's not description, but her website in the description box below. I cannot talk. Okay, so what I have here is a 2 inch by 14 inch piece of vinyl. Now this is some pretty thin vinyl. If you have really thick vinyl, it may not work on certain swivel clasps. I do not have a problem with any of Lauren's swivel clasps. Hers are all big enough right here that this fits through like really good. But what we're going to go ahead and do is I took my double-sided sticky tape and I started about, I don't know, 1.5 inches down from the edge and put it on my edge and then stopped about 1 inch, 1.5 inches from this edge, and I did it on both sides. If you'd rather use 1/2 inch double-sided sticky tape down the center, do the same but leave that length off of the edges. So I would say if you don't have double-sided sticky tape or can't use it, I don't know how easy this would be because I haven't done it without sticky tape. But yeah, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and peel the tape off and put it right up to your mark. And then do the other side. You can leave a little bit of a gap so when we fold it, it's not such a, there's not so much material. So there's a little bit of a gap. So when I fold it, it folds nice and easy and, I don't know, smoothly. But okay, now a lot of times people will make their wristlet straps, fold these long edges in and then fold them again. And then they will put, let me show you really quick. Then they will put their swivel clasp in and bend it up. And then this end, they fold over also. And then they hide it in between these two layers. And then they sew through it all. And it's just, there's a lot of bulk there and I don't like it. I know it's hard to see because I don't have it folded and stitched, but I just don't like the way that looks hidden in there. So I'm going to show you a different way. So this is what we've got so far. The edges are kind of floppy because there's no tape there. Fold those over, put your swivel clasp on, try to move it all the way to the center somewhere. And now this is our right side, this is our wrong side. Take your right sides and put those short edges together, kind of open it up. And we're just going to stitch about, I don't know, 1/4 inch, 3/8 of an inch away from this short edge to put these edges together. I'm going to grab some clips so it doesn't move. Just a couple. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can open your strap just a little bit if you need to where the tape is. Now I forgot to change out the thread, honestly forgot, but I'm going to go ahead and just keep using it, I guess, that way you can see my stitches better anyway. So that's what we have. And then we're just going to open that seam up, and if it's easier for you, go ahead and put some tape on here as well. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just a little bit, it'll help keep that seam down. Alright, open that seam, put some sticky tape on it, and I'll do the same to the other side. Okay, so now we have sticky tape. Just peel that off, and then we're going to go ahead and finish folding that long edge toward the center. Same on the other side. Okay, so now that's shut. We still have to fold it in half and finish sewing it. I feel like my light is really bright. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And now we're going to go ahead and top stitch, but we want to fold this in. Fold all those long edges in. You can do a couple clips to hold it in place until you get started. We will do that. Okay. I'm not going to clip it all. I will adjust it as I sew. So I'm just going to go ahead and sew 1/8 of an inch on each long edge. And move that swivel clasp as you get closer to it. That way it doesn't get in the way. You do not want to sew over that. That would not be good. Okay. That's what we have so far. I'm just going to go ahead and stitch along this other edge. One second. Okay. Okay, we are almost done. I'm going to go ahead and melt the ends of my threads really quick here so they don't unravel. Just be super careful you don't melt your vinyl. Alright, that is our wristlet strap almost finished. Now we do have a little bit of a hump here, or whatever you want to call it. You can see my threads really good because I used a different color. So what we're going to do is take our swivel clasp. Mine will not go over that hump just because it's kind of small. It still moves freely, but we don't even need it to move freely once we finish this. If you don't think your sewing machine will sew over that hump, keep it up here because we're going to pinch right here and sew a couple lines across the top to keep our swivel clasp from, you know, sliding all over. So if you don't think your machine will sew through that, then move it out of the way. I like to just put it down here. And then when I sew like 1/8 of an inch from the seam on each side of that seam that we just made. That's what I like to do. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I would say use a matching thread because this is kind of thick and your stitches can get a little funky looking. Okay. One more stitch line, 1 second. Okay. And of course this works for any size of wristlet. I use 14 inch and I still could have went up even further and gotten my hand inside. But I'm going to melt my threads, but that's what it looks like. Just 2 stitch lines. And that's it. Easy peasy, pretty simple. And then when I make my little wallets, like This is a large NCW, but you can still use it on the large, but I just use my swivel clasp and I hook it to my zipper, and that's how I carry them around. So there you go. Hopefully this helps some of you. I know there's lots of different ways to make these, but this one just seems to be the easiest. I needed to make one earlier today for a custom bag, and I made it the other way where you fold it over and then put that raw edge inside, and it was so thick, and even my industrial machine kind of had it went through it fine, but the layers kind of shifted and it just kind of looked funky when it was done, and I wasn't very pleased with it. So then I thought, well, this is how you do the cotton ones. Well, I've done them with cotton before and it worked fine. So yeah, just another quick little tutorial. Hopefully it helps some of you guys, and if you haven't yet, click that thumbs up button. That helps a lot. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.